What is going on, my beautiful friends and family, and welcome back to another video here on Team Acne. Today, I'm going to take you through 10 different skincare habits that you can implement into your life to improve your acne. Okay, this first one is going to be a little obvious for some of you, and they'll get a little less obvious as we go, but the first one is wash your bed sheets and your pillowcases weekly. This is something that is really important because you do have skin oil all over your face and your body, and it rubs off onto your sheets. It hardens, and then when you lay down on it again, you just keep compiling about how much oil is on there, and the more oil that is on there, the more dirty it can get. It can breed bacteria, and that can cause acne. Now, a really good pro tip is to get maybe 6, 7, 8 different pillows. That way, you can change the pillow side each night, and you can just throw that pillow over there, use the next pillow, throw that pillow over there, use the next pillow, and then at the end of the week, you can do all your pillowcases at the same time. Tip number 2 is to use a gentle cleanser instead of a more severe cleanser like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide. Now, those two things have shown improvements in some people's acne, but a lot of people, it's just too harsh, and if something is harsh and irritating your skin, it can actually cause acne. Little short story for me is when I used Cetaphil moisturizer back in the day, because it has cetyl alcohol, it was causing me acne because it was causing irritation in my face because of the cetyl alcohol. And once I got away from it, it improved a ton. Also, use the gentle cleanser only once, maybe twice a day if you're working out or getting dirty from your job, but don't over cleanse your face. Now, the one that I suggest personally is from Banish, which is my favorite skincare brand of all time. It is called the Gentle Mint Cleanser. It is a really great cleanser to use once, maybe twice a day. If you guys are gonna get any Banish products, use banishbrian.com and use my discount code Brian5, which gets you $5 off any order of $50 or more. It is by far my favorite skincare brand and the only one that I recommend personally. Number 3, and this is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest tip of this entire list, which is to limit the amount of stress that you have in your life. Now, how do we do that? There's so many different ways. So again, that's gonna be kind of a hard one to pinpoint for each person specifically. But if you go through the comment section and leave a comment, if this is you, stress is one of the biggest causes for people of their acne. And the reason why is because there's a lot of different things that stress does. One of the things is it increases the amount of cortisol that is in your body. When you have more cortisol in your body, you're breaking down tissues, your muscle, and it's just not generally good for you. It's also increasing the amount of oil that you produce on your face, which increases the amount of acne that you have. Stress is not good for you, and it comes in many different forms. Obviously, just being stressed is not a great one, but also stress on the body. So if you are, drinking a lot or smoking a lot or eating bad foods, that's stress on the body. If you're not sleeping well, that's stress on the body. So in general, try to relax a little bit more. Take deep breaths throughout the day. Try to let things go. Don't get angry when you're driving. Drink more water, eat more better foods and less junky foods, and try to sleep more at night. Number 4 is limit sun exposure. Now, being in the sun is good for you. It does produce vitamin D for your body, and we all need that, and that's great. But having too much sun can actually cause your body to overcompensate and create more facial oil than it needs. Now, a lot of people will say that when they spend time in the sun, it actually improves their acne, whether that's at the beach or just during summer being out in the sun. And that definitely makes sense to me, and that's something I've experienced a few times in my life as well. But one of the things that happens often after you see an improvement in your acne is that your face then overcompensates and creates more facial oil than it needs to, and that can cause acne right there. It's also just not good for you to, be getting sunburns and whatnot, so you do want to make sure you are using a sunblock when you're out in the sun, which is another point on my list here. Make sure you're using a sunblock that is non-comedogenic. Comedogenic means that it's clogging pores, so non-comedogenic means that it does not clog pores. So get a sunblock that's dermatologist tested or approved, like Neutrogena, something like that. That way you can be sure that you are not clogging your pores and you're protecting yourself from the UV rays of the sun. Now, the next tip on our list here is make sure you are moisturizing after cleansing. This is something that a lot of people neglect. This is something that I neglected a lot when I was younger. Basically, you would, get out of the shower, you've just stripped all the oils off your face because you took a really hot shower, or you cleanse your face with some sort of cleanser, and then you just go about your day without putting a moisturizer on. Now, when your face gets dry, the dry skin cells can actually clog your pores, and if you aren't moisturizing, those dry skin cells can, compound and you get more and more of them, and that can cause you acne. So make sure you're using a moisturizer that's non-comedogenic, that is, you know, good for you personally. When you use it, you feel like it feels good. It doesn't cause you any redness or anything like that. The one that I personally use is the vitamin C cream from Banish. I use this because the moisturizer itself is really great, but also the fact that it has vitamin C in it is awesome because that reduces discoloration and redness. It also helps for just general skin health because it's great for turning over cells, causing your body to create more collagen, and that's really great for your skin in general. The next tip on our list is to do more cardio. Now, cardio is great for you, not for the obvious reason of, you know, exercising is good for your body, but actually it increases the flow of your lymphatic system. So we have something called lymph nodes in our body and lymph fluid. If you feel under your chin, you feel those little knobs, those little balls. You probably have felt them maybe like in your groin or if other parts of your body. You can find those little lymph nodes, and they contain lymph fluid, and it's all connected. And when your lymphatic system isn't moving, it can cause you to have acne. Now, the way that your lymphatic system moves is when you squeeze your muscles. When you cause your body to raise in heart rate, that increases the flow of lymphatic fluid through your body. So when you do cardio, you're squeezing your leg muscles as you're doing it, you're moving your body, and that improves the flow and circulation of lymph as well as blood, and all of that's really good for your body and your acne. Now, this tip you maybe have heard me say before because this is something I really believe in, but don't touch your acne. Don't touch your face, don't pop your pimples. It's really tempting to wake up in the morning, check out your mirror, and you see a couple like whiteheads, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of them right now. When you touch your face, you spread the dirt, the germs, the bacteria that are on your fingers onto your face. Not to mention, if you pop pimples, the actual fluid, the sebum fluid that's inside of those pimples can then get spread around your face, which then breeds more bacteria and causes more acne. In general, also, if you're just going throughout the day, take note of whether or not you're leaning on your fist, if you're like laying on your hand, if you're at the gym and then you scratch your face, if you're at work and then you touch your face. You know, a lot of times you've been touching a lot of really rancid, weird things like, you know, dumbbells and handles and all these different things that other people are touching, and then you touch your face. If you're prone to acne, your face is probably gonna break out from that. So definitely try to touch your face as little as possible and see how much it improves your acne. Last two tips here. This one you've probably heard before, but drink your water. Get hydrated. Water is something that we're made 70% up of. Humans have 70% of their body made up from water, and it's a really, really important thing for your acne. Just think about your blood. If your blood is thick, it's a lot harder for it to move toxins out of the blood because your circulation's not as good. So try to get more water. I generally have quite a bit because I do work out every single day. I end up usually having somewhere around 2 gallons of water and about 205 pounds right now. I would say that, you know, 1 flow ounce per pound you weigh is probably good, or maybe even more than you need. Another good way to look at it is if you're peeing mostly clear, then you are probably hydrated. But you'll definitely feel the difference between being hydrated and not being hydrated. And peeing a little bit more throughout the day is not a bad price to pay for pretty much every part of your life improving because you're hydrated. And the final tip in here is get more sleep. I said this earlier in the episode here, but getting more sleep is important because for me personally, when I don't sleep as much, I produce way more oil. I wake up way more oily. If I'm staying up late at night, my face is way more oily, and all of that causes more acne. I'm sure a lot of you have this experience as well, so let me know in the comments below if not sleeping as much, if staying up later than usual causes you acne or not. But for me, getting more sleep is absolutely pivotal. And there you have it, my friends. 10 different things that you can implement into your life today to improve your acne. I have tons of tips like this on my channel, so make sure you go through some of the other videos here on Team Acne. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. And if you have any tips that you can add to this list, put them in the comments below for other people, because let's not lie, we all scroll through the comments while we're watching videos. Almost nobody's actually watching the video, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give a big old thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Remember, you are not alone, you are beautiful, and you're a part of Team Acne. I'll see you guys in the next video.